Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm going in my small art journal and I am on prompt number 26 for the November challenge that I took up in 2020. Yes, you heard me right. This prompt is called text and I'm starting off with a copy. See that ruler? I made that ruler. Well, not from scratch, but I bought the ruler and I've always wanted a tear ruler. And I saw someone, I will remember her name. I saw someone, she roughed up the edges of her ruler by dragging it across like a brick or concrete. So I bought and I tried it and it worked. I did it on the edge of a step and it works. I love it. And I also did it with a plastic one. I'll use a plastic one in another video. It's fantastic. Okay, so this prompt is called text and I'm using text from an old, I think this is a dictionary with very small print. Like this is actually all the words. I did not minimize. And I'm using a copy of my daughter's work. Because she has school online, I would help her by printing out stuff and copying it and so forth and so on. So I found this when I was going through stuff and trying to clean up. And of course I kept it because it's hers. And I decided to use it. I thought it was perfect to have her handwriting in my work. It's fantastic. So this is some old Christmas paper actually that I made. I think it was like 2 Christmases ago. And of course I kept the paper and I'm using this as well. I'm gonna collage these sheets down onto my page. And I'm using regular school glue. I'm just smoothing it out over the page with a card, an old bank card. And then I'm gonna apply all those pieces of paper down with those deliciously rugged, ragged edges. Love it. So my plan was to only do the left side, to work on my left side and do something else on the right. But then while I was finishing that last piece, I was looking at the page and I thought, you know what? I'll just continue it on the other side. And then I was thinking, if I had known I was going to do that, I would have overlapped the papers on both sides from in the middle so that it wouldn't be separated the way it is. But I don't know, maybe it's best that it is that way. But I think maybe it would have held it better. Like it would help hold the book together better if I had overlapped it, those pieces on both sides in the middle. But I mean, it happened. You know, sometimes along the way we change our plan and we go a different way and it's fine. It still works out. So I'm just gonna stick those pieces down on this side of the page as well. So I dried the glue and now I'm using my extremely old gesso. It's really lumpy, but I refuse to not use it. I don't like wasting. And I'm just applying it to all those edges, so you won't see where everything begins and everything ends. I'm just trying to, make it like one page instead of having it look separated. So I'm just applying some gesso to all those lines where they were joined. And now that that's dry, I decided to add some color. I had pink on my table, so I decided to use pink. Nice and bright, just some spots here and there. And I like using my fingers. It's nice, it's fun, it's relaxing, it's soothing. It just feels really good. It makes me happy. And now I'm coming in with some blue, just to, I guess, to tie in with those the blue that's on the brown paper, just to add another color to the page. And it's really intense. It's definitely, both of them are acrylic, but this is really intense. And I'm just wiping off the page from the gesso. It's, as I said before, it's very lumpy, so it made the page rougher than it needed to be. But yeah, and I'm gonna apply more lumpy gesso. So I'm just gonna try and tone down that blue. It's too much. It was really too much for me, so I'm just trying to tone it down a bit. And now I'm bringing in some wire. I think it's 20 gauge. It's really soft. I could cut it with a scissors. Very thin and pliable. And I'm very happy to be using it. I feel like I should have used more, but it's already there. It is what it is. Just to add some shine and a different texture to the page. Now this is an old, I think they call it like a drop page, the page that you lay down and then you do your work over it. So I love these colors, how they ended up, and I want to use it, and I plan to use it. So I'm just gonna fiddle around and try and figure out where I want everything to be, and just, keep shifting everything around till I am okay with what I see. So I look off to the side and I see my stamp, which is script. It has a lot of, scribbly writing on it. And the prompt is text. So I decide I'm going to use it. I really love this stamp. I don't use it enough. I think I'm afraid. I don't know. I have the weirdest fears of certain things. It's strange. But I decided to use it and it makes me so happy. So I'm just adding some more text to my spread. Even though there's a lot of text happening, but I'm just adding some more because it's text, right? And you see the pieces that I put down, which one of them I'm ripping now, they also have text on it. So it's like 3 different layers of text happening plus the stamp. So that's 4. It's awesome. And I'm using blue. I like blue. The blue stamping is cool. And it adds more blue to the blue that's already there. So I'm just trying to clean up my stamp, but it's very important to do this to ensure that your stamp has a long life. I like how that heart looks. I felt it looked out of place, but looking at it now, it looks really, really good. And then I just destroyed it because I felt it was just not, I felt it was out of place. So what are you going to do? It's already happened. I'm still fiddling around trying to figure out if I like this, if it's enough. Going back and forth, back and forth. And then I decide to bring in my acrylic paint pen, and I add even more text, scribbly, nonsensical text that it's just, baby writing that you do when you haven't learned how to write yet. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is, but once I know, I'll let y'all know. So I'm just putting that in the background, and I'm going to add some yellow just out of the blue. I decided to add some yellow because, yellow goes with blue. And then the pages, the 3 pieces of pages that I have there, it kind of has a yellow tint hue to it. So it's not bad. It's like a highlight on a page. So I decided to add that highlight. I wanted actually to add some marks, as in some dots, but I ended up with this instead, which I really like it. It's cool. So now it's time to get everything stuck down. I am pleased. I like it. It's staying as it is. And I just want to try and keep everything the way that it was and try and get it stuck down. Of course, I don't put it back exactly where it was, but that's okay. It's in the general area. I'm just trying to get everything stuck down and laid and not sticking up when it's not supposed to. So that's pretty much it. I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. I finally finished another prompt. This prompt is called text, and I will see you again for the next prompt. Bye, everyone.